Shut up and sit down.
Yo people, and welcome back to the hardware review, and we're back with Oumier. Yes, we're taking a look at the Blade 200 watt mod. It's a dual 18650. It's waterproof, lob-proof, and dust-proof, and bomb-proof. I don't know if it's actually bomb-proof. I'm probably just making that little bit up. But the wonderful people at sourcemore asked if I'd like to review this, and I thought, yes, I really want to review this. It's not a pod. Yes, it's something a little bit different. So we know what to do. We're going to get this review on the road. And this is the box. That's everything you do get in the box. And that was the box. So the Blade from Oumier, they're saying that it's waterproof, lob-proof, shock-proof, dust-proof. Now, I've actually had a little look on the website and also in the manual. There isn't any actual IP rating for it. I can't find it, and like I said, it's not on the website. Now, it is made out of zinc alloy. It's got a lovely little finish to it. Now, also on the back, you've got this hardened plastic, and also on the sides. It does remind me of like a car dashboard. It's got that sort of look to it and that feel to it. Now, they've rounded the edges off. They're saying that's because obviously it's shock resistant. If you're going to drop it, you haven't got any sharp edges. And because they've rounded it off, it does fit really, really nice in your hand. And again, we've got to get it in. It is ergonomical. But as you can see, it does fit really, really nice in your hand. Now, if you have a little look at the top, you've got a spring-loaded 510 connection. The biggest ATI that you're going to fit on there is a 30mm. Now, the screen itself, it is a touch screen, and the actual screen is the fire button as well at the top. I'll show you this when we go through the menu. It is a little bit of a fingerprint magnet, as you can see. Then you've got your plus and your minus there. You've got your Type-C charging. Now, obviously, I recommend that you charge your batteries in an external charger, but if you are caught on the go and you need to charge them, it is 5-volt Type-C charging, which is always good to see. Now, if you have a little look at the bottom, you've got your kite marks, don't vape in a bin, and it tells you that it's designed by Oumier. Now, this door, it's not hard to open up, and I'll show you the reason, but it can be a little bit, there we go, temperamental. It's got a rubber around the sides of it, so obviously that's for the waterproof, so all the way around. So it's a nice snuggly fit to it, so sometimes it can be a little bit fiddly to get open. Now, it is a dual 18650. There's no battery orientation down in the bottom, but if you do look on the top, it is plus and your minus. We just stick the batteries in, and your minus, and then just clips in like so. So, the menu. Now, I did say it is touchscreen. It isn't actually touchscreen. Now, you do touch the screen, but you can feel the click for the button. So, you've got your fire button, then you've got your plus and your minus. Now, it is 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. It is a colour screen, as you can see. A 1.3-inch display. Now, it does glow up where the fire button is, and it does show you the Oumier logo. And then if you look at the bottom, it does give you your plus and your minus. That glows up as well. I don't know why they've done that, because you're not going to be looking at that when you're pressing the fire button. Now, I did say it is a 1.3-inch screen, but there seems to be a big gap here, and there's a lot going off on this screen, so I would have liked them to maybe made it a little bit bigger. Right, the display. You've got your battery indicators for each battery on the top left. You've then got your wattage, or if you had it in temperature control. Now, it does go up in 1 watt increments all the way to 200 watts, but it doesn't round robin. So it does go from 5 watts to 200 watts. But like I say, it doesn't round robin. And once you get shifting, it does move. Now, if you look a little bit lower, you've got your power, but that could be your temperature control or your bypass. I'll show you how that moves in a second. You've then got your ohms. You've then got your voltage. You've got your amps. And then you've got your puff counter. Now, if you press the fire button and the minus button together, it will say check atomizer because we haven't got an atomizer on it. But the puff counter will start flashing. You just press minus, and then that will clear your puff counter. We've already done it. And then press the fire button to select it. Now, if you press the plus and the fire button together, it'll bring up the brightness. Now, I've had no problem at all outside seeing this screen. It has been nice and vibrant. but you can move it up and down with the plus and the minus. Now to select that again, just press the fire button. Now if you click it 3 times, it'll flash the power button, so now you can go through the settings. So you've got power, which is obviously your wattage. Then you've got your temperature control NI, temperature control stainless steel. You've got your titanium, you've got your TCR, you've got your curves, you've got your bypass, and then you're back to power. Again, to select any of them, only thing you've got to do is just press the fire button and it selects them. Now if you press the fire button 4 times, it will come up and you can change the different colours. Obviously we're on green, you've got blue, and you can go through them, whichever one you are going to select, and then again just press the fire button and it selects it. Now if you hold the plus and the minus button together, it will lock the device. You can still fire it, but it will actually just lock the wattage, and then if you hold them in together, it will unlock it. It is that simple. It is a very, very simple menu. So that was a look around the Blade 200 watt mod from Oumier. What do we reckon? I really do like the look of this mod. It's made out of zinc alloy. You've got that hardened plastic. Alright, it does look a little bit like a car dashboard. But if you look just above my shoulder, you'll be able to see all the different colours you can get. Now, they do say it is waterproof, dustproof, lob-proof, bomb-proof. Alright, I made the bomb-proof bit up. But I can't find any IP rating. It's not in the manual, it's not on the box, and it's not on their website. Let's go top to bottom like we normally do. Here's a spring-loaded 510 connection. The biggest ATI you're going to be able to fit on there is a 30mm, which is always a plus. Now, I did say it was a touchscreen. It isn't a touchscreen in the sense, but you do touch the screen to fire the buttons. You haven't got any protruding buttons. So you've got your fire button at the top, and then you've got your plus and your minus. It is a massive fingerprint magnet, as you can see. Now, the screen is very vibrant, but it is very small. And if you have a little look, you've got your buttons down at the bottom here, but you've got all this gap and some more gap at the top. I would have liked to see the screen a little bit bigger. It is a 1.3 inch display, but I would have liked to have seen it a little bit bigger because of all the information you've got. Now you've got everything you want on this mod. You've got wattage, you've got temperature control, you've got bypass, and as you've seen, the menu is very, very simple to navigate. You can even customize it and change the colours. Type-C charging, 5 volts. I always recommend that you charge your batteries in an external charger, but if you're on the go, you have got Type-C. Now, I did explain with the battery door, it's not overly fiddly to open it up, but because you've got that rubber bit that's going around the sides of it, it sometimes can be a little bit hard pushing it, or open it or pushing it back in. I have had it when I put the batteries in and it's sort of the rubber bit's caught, but it hasn't quite pushed in to make the connection. Now, this is where it sort of comes and falls out really with me. Listen to this. It's got battery rattle, and that is the biggest flaw to this mod. It's quite upsetting because I love the way it looks. I love the way it fits in my hand. I like all the functionality to it, but it's got battery rattle. And I'm one of these people who talk with my hands, so I've had it in there, and you can sort of feel it moving. Now, I don't know if it's just mine. Obviously, I can only review what I've actually got. So please let me know down in the comments if you've got this mod, if it actually rattles as well. It could be just this one, but you can hear it. And when you move your hand around or you do that, you can feel the batteries actually rattling inside. So to me, that sort of spoils this mod. It is quite responsive as well. It does fire really fast. See there, when I just move my hand, you can just feel the batteries moving. Real shame about that. It's just a real shame that you've got battery rattle on it. Like I said, I like the way it looks. I like the feel to the mod. But just with that battery rattle, it's like a bit of a no-sell to me. But please let me know if you have got this down in the comments if yours actually does rattle on the battery. Like I said, it could be just mine. Big shout out to sourcemore for sending this out for review. Obviously, I can't leave any links to sourcemore down in the description because YouTube don't like it. But you can do a little bit of Google foo and source more out. They have left me a nice little code, so I will be putting that on my Facebook group so you can check that out as well. Well, it's been another review by Little Bro. If you've liked the review, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The subscribe button's in the corner. Give it a little press to get that new magic number. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. People, go and hit me up. And if you'd like to join the madness, that is Little Bro Vapes. And support the channel like all them lovely people at the beginning. The Patreon link's down below. One last thing to say. Keep them juices flowing. Don't forget to check out my latest video. Also, don't forget to check out 3 Men and a Vape Show live at 8 PM every Wednesday. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and we'll catch you later.